The board and executive chairman of Fiji Pine Group, the representative of governor and plantation landowners, management and staff of the Fiji Pine Group. Ladies and gentlemen, Bolovilak, and a very good afternoon to you all. It is a pleasure to be with you all today as we celebrate another successful year for the Fiji Pine Group. We can take pride in yet another year that we have been able to distribute dividends to Fiji Pine shareholders. And we all know that dividends mean profits, and profits means good management and strategy and a vision. Only a few years ago, the success we are celebrating today would have seemed impossible, little more than a pipe dream. Back then, we had nothing to celebrate and a lot of work ahead of us. There were no payments to shareholders because there were no profits. Our pine industry faced a catastrophe, but we don't passively accept catastrophe and we don't accept mediocrity. Federalism is no basis for running an industry or a government, and we seize the opportunity to determine the destiny of our pine industry. So within government, we asked ourselves some questions. Is there a reason we should not have a viable pine industry in Fiji? And can we come up with a plan to make our pine industry profitable? And the answer to these questions were yes and yes. So my government launched a comprehensive reform of this industry. And here we stand today at the distribution of the fourth consecutive lease security bonus payment to our valued shareholders. Our goal was not to survive, but to strive. And the Fiji Pine Group has just done that over these past few years, steadily increasing its revenue and profits. In 2013, the first lease security bonus payment to give landowners here who qualify share of profits stood at $350,000. And I remember that day. Today, it stands at a record of $1.5 million. Last year, we celebrated crossing the $1 million mark. And now we have done better, nearly a full 50% better. This is a true victory for the Fiji Pine Group, its shareholders, and indeed the entire Fijian economy. Fiji Pine recorded profits of $24.12 million in 2015, an extraordinary turnaround of $28.6 million from the $5 million loss in 2010. So it is safe to say that this industry is back. Gone are the days of insolvency. Gone are the days of high debts and neglect that we talked about 5 years back, rapidly depleting forest resources. Instead, Fiji Pine has emerged as a shining example of what government can accomplish when we attract the right people and work together in industry. An example of how sustainable practices and development can take performance to new levels. Thanks to my government reforms, Fiji Pine has practiced prudent financial management, reinvested its profits in forests and factories, and raised the standards and expectations in the work environment. The operation here is more disciplined and more innovative than ever before, and it certainly shows in better profits, proud workers, and content landowners. This bonus payment is a recognition of all that success. Excuse me. It is a direct return to our landowners who have leased their land to Fiji Pine, and it arrives on top of the $1.1 million paid out for ground rent, $910,000 for stumpage, and $660,000 for forest-based levies to the forests in Nolong, Bua, Nambo, Nandi, Maduata, and Ra. I've also been told that the replanting program that began 5 years back is progressing well, and that a few nursery has been set up in Uto Nandi. So we develop our current pine industry, we are also laying a foundation for future generations. And that is something we must always keep in mind, because pine cultivation is a long-term proposition. The plantation cycle is 22 years to complete. That means we are always planting for our children and our children's children. And we will only have a pine industry if we keep our commitment to safety, sustainability, profitability, and decisive and transparent management, which is very important. These forests were neglected for many years, so there is a lot of time to make up. The effort we put into these replanting programs, both at Fiji Pine and its landowners, guarantees a sustainable future for Fiji. A future Fiji where our sons and daughters can enjoy the same bounty of forestry resources that we enjoy today. One of my government's major priorities was putting in place effective management that could implement our vision. And thank you, Fiji Khan, the executive chair and the board directors of the Fiji Pine Group, who are in numbers here today, for your energy, your dedication, and commitment to my government's vision. The relationships you have forged among staff, landowners, and with government is at a new level altogether. You have shown what it takes more than just an investment, cost control and planning to make a business successful. Those activities are critical, but they are only just the beginning. You have shown that the workers, the landowners and government all must share in the progress, the sacrifice and discipline of building a business. As you've heard the chairman say, this is a partnership and we all profit when there is strict compliance with the laws, with the rules, the procedures and processes on a transparent basis and at all levels. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here today not only to distribute these bonus payments, but as you heard, but also to open a brand new state-of-the-art Islanda sawmill and Windsor kiln system. The new sawmill has been constructed at a cost of $16.25 million and replaces a 35-year-old factory that was badly out of date and incapable of meeting the demands of the modern pine market. The kiln system, constructed at a cost of $1.87 million, will allow for faster, higher quality drying of softwood. And these upgrades aren't all you can expect. There are another $6.3 million worth of upgrades ongoing, including the setting up of a new water treatment plant and repairs to a turbine and boiler, which will both begin operating again in 4 months' time. And that brings the total of investments in new upgrades to about $24.5 million. And I am happy to report that the entire sum is paid out of Fiji Pine's reserve cash flow saved over the past few years. Not a single cent has been borrowed. Quite an achievement for a company on the verge of bankruptcy not so long ago. On top of that, Fiji Pine has improved its balance sheet by $74 million and reduced its external loans by $20 million over the last 5 years. Today is a day of well-earned celebration. To all landowners, I hope you make the most of these bonus payments and continue to work alongside the Fiji Pine Group to build up our pine industry today and preserve our forestry resources for tomorrow. May God bless our people in our industry and may God bless our beloved Fiji. God bless you all.
Kailangan na po sa Toko-toko na matabugo, sinususo, nasa waliabu muri, kinkaba, nondol walong raw. Nasa waliabu.
Hello. Yo. Go. Look.
Ini tambah tarik sama kawan pak. Seks.